Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I'm determined to speak truthfully with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain, and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause the family or the community to break. I am determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. Our Dharma lesson this morning is a reflection on Friendliness Meditation from Ajahn Thiradhammo's book, Working with the Five Hindrances. A meditation practice which can be particularly helpful in accessing the hindrances is the practice of friendliness meditation, metabhavana. For most people, even the concept of hindrance has negative connotations which generate an attitude of aversion and rejection. However, it is necessary to get to know the hindrances intimately in order to work with them in a wise way. In practice, this means learning to befriend them, to be more friendly and receptive to them. Friendliness meditation is especially recommended for the hindrance of ill will. See the chapter on ill will for detailed instructions on the practice. However, it is actually beneficial for all the hindrances, or any negative, difficult, or painful experience. The development of friendliness meditation is usually presented in the context of calm meditation, where it is cultivated to the level of absorption. For the purpose of insight meditation, it is more useful to work at creating a general attitude of friendliness. The development of friendliness meditation is similar to establishing a friendship. We start with an attitude of being friendly, perhaps reinforced with the thought of well-wishing. A friend is someone you know well, are familiar with, and can thus feel relaxed and at ease with. This attitude allows us to come closer to the hindrances, be more open with them, and get to know them more intimately. Many of us are usually not very relaxed with them. We may have an unpleasant history with them, see them as evil or troublesome, be frightened of them, etc. If we are not at ease with them, how are we ever going to get to know them? Thus, actively practicing friendliness can assist in creating a new friendship with them. We know, of course, that it is always a new relationship anyway, since everything is constantly changing. So how about establishing a relationship based on friendliness and seeing how it goes? The practice of friendliness can be especially helpful for breaking through our habitual negative attitudes and experiencing aspects of our being in a new light. At the very least, we won't judge these hindrances so negatively, but perhaps begin to see them more positively as something to learn about, maybe even as a source of insight into the nature of ourself. Instead of hating our ill will, with a more friendly approach and perhaps some sensitive dialogue, we might discover what self-satisfying need it is serving, and then be able to unravel this part of the self-complex. A wise and stable grounding within generosity, morality, and meditation enables us to access some of those aspects of our being to which we normally aren't so open or friendly. We could say that developing awareness of the hindrances is an opening to this forgotten side, the the more hidden side of our being. The irony is that only by opening to them can we actually go through them. If we don't access them, if we aren't aware of them, they are literally in us. We unconsciously identify with them as being our very self, grasping them so that they are alive inside us. But when we become aware of them, it's as if we take them out of ourselves by being conscious of them as objects rather than subjects. Oh, there is aversion. There is desire. Hello. Instead of their being buried within ourselves and manifesting unconsciously, our awareness of them can desubjectify them. They are out in the open now. You are now the knower of them rather than the doer or the beer of them. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.